When a girl wants overalls for Valentine's Day, you know you've struck it big.
Look at that growth! Is that not gorgeous?
So all in all, I mean, we're doing pretty well, right? I'm feeling pretty confident. I feel like a farmer.
Are you thinking about starting some seeds inside your home this year and you're a beginner? Well, look no further. Welcome to Becoming Vermont. My name is Coral and I am with you. I've started some seeds inside my home just a few weeks ago and I'm showing you today the updates, so stay tuned.
Guess what grows really, really fast? In 2 days, the arugula seeds, which I have planted on this half, are already germinating. And over here, we have Ironman kale mix. No germination yet, but I took the humidity tent off because these have already started to germinate, and I think it's best that I kept it off. And the mesclun, nothing. Oh, actually, we've got some. I'm gonna close this for tonight, and maybe tomorrow I'll lift this off. And then the two that I planted yesterday, doesn't look like anything there, which does not surprise me. That's very exciting. Look at these girls looking so pretty down here. Keep it up, ladies.
Right, it's now February 8th, 3 full days since I planted this tray and this tray. And we can see the growth so far. Everything in this tray is the same seed. So some are certainly coming up a little faster than others, which is okay. And then this is arugula in these 4 columns. And under here, I just have 12. I planted jalapeno seeds from the jalapenos that I was cooking with yesterday. I have no idea what's gonna happen, but we're gonna see. Here's an update on my seeds that I've been growing. This tray right here has been growing for 6 days, and we have kale on half and arugula on the other half. This tray here was planted again 6 days ago. This germinated a little slower than the tray to its left, but this is all mesclun. Looking pretty good. This tray here was planted 5 days ago. Again, half of it is kale and half is arugula. It's interesting because some of these cells are drier than others. I have to just keep watching that. I just added some water underneath here. Just need to watch that a little closer. And again, this tray was planted 5 days ago. The interesting thing that I'm finding here, these 2 columns haven't had any growth yet. Those columns were cilantro, and those are the only 2 columns of cilantro. So I have kale here, cilantro, more kale, and then the rest is arugula. So I'm wondering if the cilantro has a longer germination rate. I don't know. Let's look at the seeds. Here it is, cilantro. Days to germination 7 to 10. Most of those said 7 to 10, but they started germinating in like 2 days. I'll just keep an eye on them. I don't know. This is why we're practicing. These I planted yesterday, and then these I planted 3 days ago. These are just jalapeno seeds, so nothing yet. I have included a fan now, and I'm blowing it, I don't know, just every couple hours, so the seeds feel fake wind, and they grow their stems a little hardier. That's what I've heard they will do, because if you don't, they become leggy, which I really don't know what that means other than weaker, tall, and thin. Look how pretty these are. I grew these. Look at that. So cool. Wow. I got a tip from a fellow YouTuber at P&J's Homestead Adventure, and I will link them above. They told me when I am transplanting to use a terracotta pot and to water from the bottom, and that you can watch the water where it is. She said that the pot will turn a different color. Well, sure enough, I keep watering from the bottom. This plant I just transplanted, and you can see the water level is about just underneath the lip. So I have to keep going. I take my time, but it's working. I feel like a full-on farmer today because I've got my overalls on. This was my gift for Valentine's Day. When a girl wants overalls for Valentine's Day, you know you've struck it big. Lots of excitement, lots of changes happening on the seedlings that I started 8 days ago. 8 days ago, indeed. And you can see there's lots of green behind me. Not everything is sprouting, guys. I have to be honest. Some things are a little disappointing, but most of them I am impressed with. I'm very happy with the grow light situation we have going. Most of these seeds started germinating in 2 to 3 days, which is bonkers. Crazy. I expected 7 to... Well, I'm not talking to you. Anyone else have an annoying SIRI person who listens to their every word on their watch? Or is it just me? I don't think it's just me. Yeah, but there's a lot of exciting things. Let's go take a peek and see how we're doing. This is where I say I'm a little bummed out. We have Astro arugula growing, let's see, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Astro arugula, 4 are kale. These 2 columns are cilantro. We have 0 germination after 7 days. And these 2 are another type of kale. So cilantro was a womp womp. These 2 cells might have been empty because I ran out of seeds. This tray I planted on February 6th. This was another tray that I planted February 6th, and this is again the arugula and the kale. And these 2 trays down here are my first trays that I planted. And look at that growth! Is that not gorgeous? These were planted February 5th. These are a combination of mesclun. This whole tray is mesclun. And this tray is half arugula and half kale. And then on February 10th, so 3 days ago, I planted some, what did I plant? Chives, spinach, and Asian greens. The only thing that has come up so far are the chives. These are 3 columns of chives. And I hope other things start growing. I can see something right there. So I'm trying to dome a little bit, but not at all. I don't know if that's, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I heard that as soon as there is germination, you're supposed to take this humidity tent off. So I did, but then we have the issue of the others weren't ready to germinate yet. So I'm not sure how to balance this. And it looks like I might need to add a little bit. It still is moist, but I might want to add a little bit of water to underneath these trays. So far, it's looking so good.